Hey you guys, and welcome back to another book haul video. Yeah, I don't know why I drew that out. I just did. So how's it hanging? I haven't bought any books so far this month, so these are from last month. Well, technically I bought books already this month. They just haven't gotten in, so we're just waiting for those and just to get these off my floor. I'm going to show you what I recently got. The first one is Arcadian Burns by ke-sha. This is the second book in the Arcadian series, I believe. The first one is Arcadian Awakens, and I don't have that one yet, so probably going to get that one when I place my next book closeouts order, because I saw it on there, so I'm going to go with that. The next book that I got is Tiger Lily by Jody Lind Anderson, and I'm going to read the back for you guys. Before Peter Pan belonged to Wendy, he belonged to the girl with the crow feather in her hair. 15-year-old Tiger Lily doesn't believe in love stories or happy endings. Then she meets their alluring teenage Peter Pan in the forbidden woods of Neverland and immediately falls under a spell. Peter isn't like anyone she's ever known, impetuous and brave. He both scares and enthralls her. As leader of the Lost Boys, the most fearsome of Neverland's inhabitants, Peter is an unthinkable match for Tiger Lily. Soon she's risking everything, her family, her future, to be with him, when, as punishment for her rebellious ways, she is faced with a marriage to a terrible man in her own tribe. She must choose between the life she's always known and running away to an uncertain future with Peter. I like this, mostly because I like Peter Pan, so we'll see how they do this from Tiger Lily's point and get a little background on her. Not official, but I actually have a copy of this book on my Kindle already. I bought one when it was like $1.99 one month, so yeah, so now I have two copies. Yay! And one day I will finally read them, I say to myself. The next book I have is one most of you guys might know by now, and it's For Darkness Shows the Stars by Diana Petterfeud. Sorry if you guys are hearing thundering and stuff, you know, training out of a storm warning. I don't know what's going on. This was inspired by Jane Austen's Persuasion, but for those of you who probably never heard of this book, I'm just going to read the back anyway. It's been several generations since a genetic experiment gone wrong. The reduction decimated humanity, giving rise to a Luddite nobility who outlawed technology. 18-year-old Luddite Ellen North has always known her place in the world. 4 years ago, she refused to run away with her childhood sweetheart, the servant Kai, instead of choosing duty to her family's estate. Since then, the world has changed. A new class of post-traditionalists threaten Luddite control. Elliot's estate is floundering, and she's forced to rent land to the Cloud Fleet. A group of explorers that include renowned Captain Malachi Wentworth and almost unrecognizable Kai. And while Ellen wonders if this could be their second chance, Kai seems determined to show Elliot what she gave up for him when she abandoned him. But Elliot soon discovered Kai carries a secret, one that could change the society in which they live, or bring it to its knees, and she's faced with a choice: cling to what she's been raised to believe, or cast her lot with the only boy she's ever loved, even if she's lost him forever. So this sounds really good. I keep wondering if I should read Persuasion before I read this book, because I haven't read Persuasion yet. So if anyone has read this book, or Persuasion, just tell me which one you guys think I should read first, because it'll probably be a while before I get to this one, to be honest. I think there's going to be sequels to this anyway, so it's like, I have time. The next book that I have to show you is Crash and Burn by Michael Hassan. And this was really big. Like, for some reason I expected this to be short. It's over 500 pages. Okay, and this follows this boy, David, who someone takes the school hostage, and he kind of saves everyone, and it tells a story of what's happening kind of now, that what happened post saving and becoming like this huge media star, and kind of what led up to everything, because I think he was kind of friends with a guy and stuff, and that sounds interesting. And Brad from BookYAreview, he read it the other day, and he said it was really good, so I'm really looking forward to it myself. The next book we have is Pretty Girl 13 by Liz Coley. Pretty Girl 13, when she went missing, lost her family to her friends, to the world found, but still missing herself. Reminiscent of Elizabeth Smart case, Pretty Girl 13 explores the kidnapping and sexual exploitation of a young teen So yeah, so this sounds interesting. I'm not sure when I get to it because even from that description, you know, it's pretty depressing and just probably gives you chills and stuff. So I'm gonna wait on it. But I heard it was good, so I'm looking forward to this one as well. Also, Brad read it already. He said it was good. So Brad reads everything. This next book is called The Madman's Daughter by Megan Shepherd, and I'm just gonna say I got this one sort of on a whim, I guess. I wasn't sure, but I'm gonna go with it because everyone seems to like it. So, this is also inspired by a different book, The Island of Dr. Monroe, and I can't really remember a lot about that, so I can't, like, I know the story, but, like, I can't remember if I read it or not, so I'm definitely gonna have to pick up a copy, and again, I'm debating whether to read that one first or this one, but we'll see. 16-year-old Juliet Moreau has built a life for herself in London, working as a maid and trying to forget the scandal that ruined her life. After all, no one ever proved the rumors about her father's gruesome experiments. But when she learns he's alive and continuing his work on a remote tropical island, she's determined to find out if the accusations are true. Accompanied by her father's young, handsome assistant, Montgomery, and an enigmatic castaway, Edward, Juliet travels to the island only to discover the secret of her father's new life. He experiments on animals so they resemble, speak, and behave as humans, torn between horror and scientific curiosity. Juliet knows she must end her father's dangerous experiments and escape her jungle prison before it's too late. Yet, as the island falls into chaos, she discovers the extent of her father's genius and madness in her own blood. So, I am really looking forward to this because it sounds so good. And the cover is just like simple and I like it. So, I only have one more book to show you, which is the one I am really most excited for. And it is A City of $1,000 by Miriam Foster. Look at it. Nisha was abandoned in the gates of the city of $1,000 when she was just a child. Now 16, she makes her way as matron's assistant on the grounds of the remote estate where orphan girls apprentice as musicians, healers, courtesans, and assassins. Only when Nisha begins a forbidden flirtation with a handsome young courier does she let herself imagine a life outside the city's walls, until one by one girls around her start to die. So I'm really looking forward to these books. So many books, so little time. It's like, ke-sha, how about you actually read a book or two or 100 and then buy some more books? But then, you know, things happen. Like right now I'm thinking about book closeouts and what I want to get, and you know, so sad. So you guys tell me if you guys have read any of these books before, and whether you like them or you hated them, your recommendations on if you think I should put it up on Mount TBR or I think I should put it down, and just let me know. Or if you added any to your wish list, let me know that also, and I'm just gonna go do things, very important things, like read fan fiction instead of a physical book. I know, horrible person, but can't stop myself. Fan fiction, you make the world go round.